DMK President Dr. Kalanjar Karunanidhi, he asked Mr. T.R. Balu to raise this issue on the floor of Parliament. We wanted a caste census. All the other MPs also supported our request. The government accepted to conduct caste census. It conducted caste census from 2011 to 2015. You know how much they spent for this caste census? 4,800 crores. 4,800 crores was spent for caste census. All state swung into action. They sent all their officials to assimilate the details of the people about their caste, and the caste was collected in 2015. In 2015, when the caste census was collected, the government saw that the population of the backward class was more in number, and therefore the reservation from 27% has to be increased. So they don't want the caste census to be revealed. If they reveal the caste census, then the reservation has to go more. So what they did is, they kept away the caste details, caste census alone, and other details were given back to the states for the purpose of welfare measures. This caste census, they handed over to Niti Yog. They handed over to Niti Yog, the then chairman, and they asked him to look into this details. In one of the proceedings, the details that is collected between 2011 to 2015, the question raised in the parliament was, how far the details that is collected in caste census is accurate. The government of India said the accuracy is 98.15% accurate. So 98% the caste census is accurate. But they don't want to release it. Till today, the Niti Yog chairman has not gone into this caste census data that is placed before him, and no action has been taken by the government till today. So without this revealing of the caste census, we are not in a position to get a right share in the education. We are not in a position to get the right share in the employment. We are getting a meager share of only 27%. That is not adequate. This 27% is given because of the recommendation of the Mandal Commission. We are grateful to Justice Mandal, who has taken lot of pains, collected data and gave this reservation, recommendation for this reservation. But Justice Mandal gave this recommendation on the basis of 1931 data. What was available before him is only 1931 caste census data. So therefore, Justice Mandal, he has gone into all these details and he gave his recommendation. The recommendation was made somewhere in 1981. It has taken almost 10 years. Only in 1990, they gave this 27% reservation only in the employment. Today, what is the problem we are facing? You gave 27% of reservation in employment, but in promotions, you are not implementing this reservation. Only at the entry level, you are giving this reservation. You are not giving this reservation at the promotion level. In fact, I had spoken many times in the parliament, like how you have Article 16(4)(a) for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. You have this 16(4)(a), that is reservation in seniority and promotions for the other backward classes. only when you have this reservation in promotion as well as in the seniority, our people will not be in a position to compete all levels. Today, the Supreme Court has said in one case, in Bimlesh Tanwar case, that mark alone determines the merit, and that should be taken as a basis for the seniority. This is the whole problem now coming across the country. All the promotion that has been given earlier is now sought to be reversed, and we are going to again rework the seniority on the basis of the merit obtained in the entrance examination. So therefore we all should fight for bringing reservation in promotion and seniority. That is very important aspect. Another important aspect is the government is not interested in conducting the caste census. As I told, 2011 to 15, they have a data, they are not going to reveal that data. So how to overcome this hurdle? How to go forward? I had written a letter even to Honorable Prime Minister. If you are not able to take census again, if you are not able to reveal the data, please give that power to the states. List 1, entry 69. This is about the census. The census is with the union government. If that power of census is given to the state government, I think the state government has got all the powers to conduct census, and certainly they will be in a position to give more reservation. And once the data of OBC comes in every state, then the central government will have no other option than to revise the reservation percentage at the level of India, at the level of the central government, at the central level, and this will really help all the backward class communities to get benefit out of this, suggestions. So I request the organizers to kindly ask the union government, either you do the caste census or give your power to the state government. You shift the census which is in list 1 to list 3 and give the power to the state. You are not doing anything. You are causing injustice to the OBC communities. This is the only way we can achieve social justice. You know, DMK is playing a very major role. Our Chief Minister, Mr. M.K. Stalin, he is a front runner for the social justice movement. In Tamil Nadu, we have brought about lot of welfare measures for the oppressed and depressed class. Even in medical, our Honorable Justice Ishwaraya and our Honorable Justice Virendra Singh knows that DMK filed a case. I argued on behalf of the DMK, and we got seats throughout India for OBC communities. You know how many seats we got every year? 4,625 seats every year. The government of India has to give 4,625 seats for the OBC community in medical colleges. 150 seats constitute one medical college. 150 seats constitute one medical college. DMK, by the case litigation we fought in the High Court and Supreme Court, I argued that case. You know how much we got? 4,625. Now divided by 150, you know how many medical colleges we have got. And we got 1,000 seats, dental seats. for OBC communities. So this is how, and the reservation which we are given in Tamil Nadu is 50% for OBC community. 50%.
MK Stalin Zindabad, Zindabad. MK Stalin Zindabad, Zindabad. MK Stalin Zindabad, Zindabad.
That much of importance our leader, Honorable MK Stalin, is giving for this other backward communities, not only other backward communities, scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. If you see the total percentage given for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, backward class is 69%. 69% we are giving in Tamil Nadu. But here, if you see, Pan India, they are giving only 27%. And our researcher also knows that while giving the seats on the basis of the merit, you should not take into consideration your caste or community. A meritorious student always goes in open quota. He occupies the open quota. So far as the caste is concerned, after that open quota is filled up, then they will fill up into the caste for OBC community or for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. But what is happening here now? The Director General of Health Service, instead of filling up this after the merit open competition is over, instead of filling up in the caste quota, those who have got admission on the basis of merit, if he is a backward class student, other backward community, they are setting off in the quota meant for OBC. They are reducing the OBC quota. I am asking one thing to the Director General of Health Service and to the Union Minister of Family Health, Welfare and Health Department. Did you verify this injustice done to this OBC community? How can you adjust the meritorious candidates, the person coming from the quota, the backward class, on his own merit is occupying the meritorious seat? How can you set off that in the quota meant for OBC? Are you not doing injustice? Is it not against the judgment of Supreme Court? So therefore, today the government is not inclined to do anything for the OBC. Only lip services is there. They are not interested in uplifting the scheduled caste community or the scheduled tribe community. I am really happy today I witnessed the swearing in ceremony and the speech given by the Honorable President. Should you not implement this so that the people get benefit out of this? You are giving 10% for EWS. Where is the data? No data. But so far as the OBC, SC and ST, you are not doing anything, and for that you always say you need a data, you need a data, and you need a data. So therefore, time has come. In fact, one of the resolution I saw that the Constitution has to be amended, Article 243D6 and Article 243D6. Friends, I wanted to tell you another injustice. There is a reservation in local bodies. Backward classes are given reservation to contest in local bodies. This amendment came in the year 1992. 28 years, I would say 30 years have gone. Have you implemented this reservation in for backward class in local bodies? You are not done. When any state gives a reservation for local bodies, immediately the court strikes down. After great effort, only in Maharashtra and in Madhya Pradesh, after a very big litigation, they accepted to give reservation. So what is the difficulty? They say there is no data. Everywhere they say no data, no data, no data. So if the government gives a reservation, court strikes it down, saying no data. So how to collect the data? That is why we are saying amend the constitution, amend article 243 D6 and amend article 243 T6. You make compulsory the reservation granted to OBC. Like how you give reservation for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, they are also a part of our group. You implement this for the OBC communities. You don't dilly-dally by saying that there is no data, there is no data, there is no census. So therefore, I am really happy that all of you have come together here in the capital, that too when the parliament in session, and I hope our voice and our grievances here goes to the highest person and he would listen to us. And with that, I thank our organizers for inviting me and allowing me to speak on this subject. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.